many congratulations. What a weekend for you and the performance that you delivered there. It took a while, but it certainly appeared that you've mastered Pebble Beach. What do you put it down to?
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, I mean, look, I only made one bogey over the weekend, which I think is big. You know, I've talked a lot about this year trying to limit the mistakes and trying to keep the big numbers and the destructive swings off the scorecard. And for the most part this week I did that. And the game can start to become pretty simple and feel pretty easy when you're not making bogeys. So yeah, I mean, look, I know I'm going to hit enough good golf shots to give myself plenty of birdie opportunities, and it's just a matter of getting that odd up and down to keep the round and the momentum of the round going. And I did that really well this week. I scrambled well yesterday in the bad conditions, and then I took advantage of my ball striking a little bit today.
Rory, you said yourself, near the end of last year, you went away for 3 weeks, you hit balls into a net, not watching where it's going because you needed to make changes. You said to me in Dubai at the start of this year, there are things I need to tidy up. What exactly did you achieve in that time, and how close are you to where you really want to be to give yourself the best chance of those future goals that you have?
Yeah, look, I'm always looking at stats, and I knew I needed to do some work technically at the end of last year, and that paid off pretty quickly with a third place in Abu Dhabi and a win in Dubai. And then started this year, started a little slowly in Dubai, but played well at the weekend, ended up finishing fourth, and then to come straight over here and get my first win, in the first start in the PGA Tour. I think my short game was really good this week. I think if I looked at my short game last year, it was very volatile, very up and down. I'd have some good weeks, but then I'd have some bad weeks. So trying to just get a little bit more consistency in there. And then, look, these Poana greens at this time of the year can be a little bit tricky, and I didn't really miss many short putts this week. I missed a little one on 6 for birdie, but again, apart from that, was really solid with the putter inside 6 feet, and that was a key to building a good score and ultimately winning this week.
Rory, from the outside looking in, we saw the usual heroics and firepower, like, for instance, the eagle on 14, just out of this world. But we also seem to watch you be restrained, pick your moments, more so than we've ever seen before, perhaps. For you, how close are you to peak Rory McIlroy from the best golf that you've seen yourself play across the years?
Yeah, look, I'm close. I'm pretty close. There's still, I feel like I controlled my ball flight well in the crosswinds this week. I drove the ball really well. I mean, there's still, look, I think I'll always nitpick, and there's always things about my game that I want to try to get better. Because that's just who I am, and I'm trying to get the most out of myself all the time. But I have to also accept at the same time that where my game's at right now, it's in a really good shape, and probably as sharp as it's ever been at the end of January, start of February, heading into the season. So really happy with where everything is.